Welcome to the Daily App Show. Today we have an application for your iPhone as well as your iPod Touch and iPad called Speed Pro Plus. Open up the application. It's going to bring us into our speedometer readout. We're going to sign in with Game Center, and then what it's going to do is start tracking our route automatically. Now this is a setting I've set up. I can go ahead and tap on the screen to pause, and you see pause shows up. Now what I'm seeing here on this readout is my average speed, my route time, my top speed, and my altitude. Now you're going to typically use this for tracking your speed in a vehicle, but you can also use it to track your steps. Being that the altitude is in there, it's going to be able to keep track of everything of where you're going. Now we're going to come into the settings real quick, and we're going to set up some of our settings. Here I can change to have a camera background, which if I go ahead and enable, you're going to notice the background now overlays my camera. And obviously it's going to take up some more battery, so you want to be mindful of using that option there. I have a silent mode, which is going to disable the sound, so that way I don't have any additional sounds coming through my device. Auto pause, if I turn that on, you see I can have it auto pause when I reach a certain speed. This is going to be great for driving in the vehicle if you didn't want it to record whenever you're stopping and having to accelerate again, like in the city. So you can have auto pause at a certain mile per hour, and you can go ahead and adjust that all the way up to 10. Now I can go ahead and reset my confirmations if I'd like to. I can show coordinates. I can choose from street address or latitude and longitude. I have mirroring, which mirroring is going to be pretty cool. If I go ahead and enable that and come out, you're going to see everything backwards. This is kind of neat because you can actually set this on your dashboard at nighttime and have the phone mirror into your windshield so you can see it on the windshield displayed correctly during the night. Go ahead and come back into your settings. Keep in mind it's still backwards, and then go ahead and disable that. We have our units. We can choose kilometers or miles, show speed fractions, choose our time displayed. And if we tap on that, we can choose from route time or local time. And we have our orientation lock, which is going to lock the phone into the orientation that it's currently in, which right now it is in portrait mode, but if I can put it into landscape and lock the orientation there. There's some different themes I can choose from. Notice that there are quite a few themes in here. And if I tap on one of those, let's go ahead and change it to this aqua green up here at the top. Now we'll come out and you see that the theme has changed for the entire display of the application. There's even an option in the themes for you to go ahead and create a custom one all the way down at the bottom. I'll go ahead and set it right back to that one. Now my location options, I can choose best, or I can go ahead and tap on there and choose best for navigation, 10 meters, 100 meters, 1 kilometer, 3 kilometers. Best for navigation, or best is actually going to try and pinpoint as close to accurate as possible. Altitude source, we can choose device, MapQuest, or USGS. We have background updates, and then gestures. Single tap will pause or resume tracking, double tap currently ignores, but I can set either one of those to do pause, resume, or capture screenshot, or ignore. So now we've set up our settings, what we're ready to do is go ahead and start tracking everything. I'm going to go and tap to unpause, and you see now it's going to find everything and try and track how fast I'm actually moving. When I'm done with my route, what I want to do is tap capture in the bottom left hand corner. This is going to capture the route. I can save the track, share the image, or share my KML. Now if I save the track, what it's going to ask me to do is enter the track name. Go ahead and do that, and then we can go and view the tracks later on. Now that we've closed that out, now that we've saved a track, we'll come into tracks. And here are 2 tracks I've already recorded. I have driving and then Starbucks. So I kind of tracked 2 different routes for myself. And I can sort them by date, name, or speed down the bottom of the screen. I can also group them. Tap the check mark in the top right hand corner. I can select routes, tap add to an existing group or new group. So if I was trying to track something for work, I might want to add a group for work, or if I was trying to track Starbucks, whatever it might be, add it to these different groups. Now, tap on one of these tracks and it's going to show you the information. So you see the starting point, which was green, and the red is going to be my endpoint. Now it's giving me my average. I can tap on the geolocation button. It's going to zoom me in on the map. What I can do is even use 2 fingers to pinch and zoom around the map and see my route. Tapping on this button right here will show me my statistics. I have my overview, my total time, my distance driven, total speed, average speed, and even motion summary if I was walking in this one. And I can see all the motion sensitivity down there at the bottom. And it's even pulling in some of my Game Center stuff, so I can kind of compete with my friends in this sort of way. If I was going to a specific area or we're walking around something, I can go ahead and show them all this motion activity. Go ahead and close that out. We can choose to share the image or share the KML information. We can come into the settings and change our trail color or our map type, go to standard or satellite. And then up in the top right hand corner, we can edit the track if we need to move some of the pinpoints to get more of an accurate location. Go ahead and come back out. We'll go ahead and close this out here now. And what I can do now is tap on the map. It's going to show me my current map and where I've been moving. Now what I can also do here, you see I've been going for 5 minutes now. Tap the cloud icon in the top right hand corner to come into our tracks. Tap the pause button to pause our route. Tap the play button to go and resume. We can tap in the middle of the screen, tap on our miles per hour. It's going to show me the actual display here, and I can even go into mirroring mode right here inside this display. Go ahead and close that out. We can reset our data if we wanted to restart. We can also hide all of our information and take a screenshot, save our track, share the image, and share the KML. And then even in here, we have some settings where we can change our map type, show the trail, and change all of our location accuracy. And then we can choose the location to go ahead and center us up and pinpoint us at our current location. Go ahead and close that out. We have a op over to the right, which is going to open up the camera. Here we have some flash, torch, and focus. We can choose continuous on, auto on both. We have some zoom in controls down here in the bottom of the screen. If I tap and hold, it'll zoom in all the way up to 95x. Keep in mind, that's a software zoom. It's not an actual physical hardware zoom on the iPhone. Over, and we're brought back into our main menu. Now if I tap reset, it's going to reset the data in this current route. Tap on that, and we're going to go ahead and tap pause to pause our route. So once again, this application is called Speed Pro Plus. If you like it, be sure to pick it up in the App Store today.